So, all of you know smoking kills, but do you know how it kills? And what are the methods to stop smoking? If you want to know, then this video is for you. Hey, welcome back to my channel, and it's your cancer doc. In this video, I'll tell you why smoking is harmful, what are the diseases that is caused by smoking, and how we can prevent it. By smoking, I specifically mean tobacco smoking. Tobacco can be chewed, sniffed, smoked, and all form of tobaccos are addictive and harmful. The other forms of tobacco use, I will describe this in some other video some other time, but today let's focus on tobacco smoking. Tobacco kills half of its regular users. Worldwide, about 8 million people dies due to tobacco smoking due to some of its direct or indirect consequences. This includes both active and passive smoking. Almost half of the whole population of children are exposed to environmental tobacco smoke. About 80% of tobacco usage is from the third world country, and also they are the major tobacco producers. Interestingly, tobacco farmers are also exposed to harmful effects of tobacco, including green tobacco sickness. There is no safe limit of tobacco exposure. Tobacco smoking can lead to a range of diseases, including heart disease, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, also known as bronchitis or emphysema, pneumonia, stroke, and various respiratory conditions, as well as contributing to other health issues like diabetes and infertility. Smoking is a major risk factor for several types of cancer. This includes lung cancer, oral cancer, throat cancer, esophageal cancer, pancreatic cancer, bladder cancer, kidney cancer, and cervical cancer. Tobacco smoke contains over 7,000 chemicals, and many of them are harmful and potentially cancer causing. While not directly carcinogenic, nicotine is highly addictive and it keeps people hooked on smoking, so it indirectly can cause cancer. Tar is a sticky substance that contains numerous harmful chemicals, including carcinogens. Polycyclic aromatase hydrocarbons are formed when organic materials burn and are known carcinogens. Nitrosamines are potent carcinogens that can form in tobacco during the curing and processing stages. Benzene is another carcinogen that is found in tobacco smoke. Formaldehyde is another carcinogen. Arsenic is a toxic metalloid that can increase the risk of several cancers. Tobacco leaves can accumulate radioactive substances which, when inhaled, can damage DNA and increase cancer risk. The combination of these and other chemicals in tobacco smoke increases the likelihood of DNA damage, mutations, and ultimately the development of cancer. There are several methods of tobacco smoking, each involving different ways of inhaling and consuming tobacco products. Cigarette is the most common method. Here, tobacco is wrapped in a paper and smoked. Cigars are similar to cigarettes, but it contains a larger amount of tobacco. And often they are not inhaled deeply, but the risk of health issues is still significant. In pipes, tobacco is burnt and the smoke is inhaled through the mouth. This method is often associated with slower and more deliberate smoking. Hookahs are also known as water pipes. These devices use charcoal to heat flavored tobacco. Smoke passes through water before being inhaled. Contrary to popular belief, these are equally harmful. Bidis are thin, hand rolled cigarettes, often flavored or unfiltered. They contain more nicotine and tar than regular cigarettes. There are smokeless tobacco products also. People chew or snuff tobacco without burning. They are placed in the mouth or nose and the nicotine is absorbed through the mucous membranes. E-cigarettes or vapes are devices that heat a liquid, also known as e-liquid or vape juice, that typically contains nicotine, flavoring agents, and other chemicals in a base of polypropylene glycol with or without glycerol. Users inhale the resulting aerosol, often called the vapor. It can be an electronic nicotine delivery system or an electronic non-nicotine delivery system. Electronic nicotine delivery systems increases the risk of heart disease and lung disorders. They also pose significant risks to pregnant women who use them, as they can damage the growing fetus. There are heated tobacco products also, which includes IQOS, Plume, Glow, Pax vaporizers. It is important to note that all these methods have health risks associated with them due to harmful chemicals present in tobacco. Some methods, like smokeless tobacco and e cigarettes, may be perceived as less harmful, but they still carry health risks, including addiction and potential long term health effects. Passive smoking, also known as second-hand smoking or environmental tobacco smoking. It refers to involuntary inhalation of tobacco smoke by non-smokers who are exposed to smoke released by active smokers. It affects children who are exposed to it, as it can increase the risk of sudden infant death syndrome. It can cause respiratory infections, ear infections, and worsen asthma symptoms in children. In pregnant women, secondhand smoking have a higher risk of complications such as low birth weight and preterm birth. Even in healthy non-smokers, exposure to passive smoke can lead to short-term discomfort and potential long-term health consequences. To protect non-smokers from harmful effects of passive smoking, many countries and regions have implemented smoking bans in public spaces and indoor areas, also known as smoke-free laws. These measures have helped reduce smoke exposure and promote better public health. When a person stops smoking, what are the lung changes that occurs? The timeline of risk reduction can vary, but here is a general idea of how it typically progresses. Within just 20 minutes after quitting, heart rate and blood pressure begins to drop. Within a few hours, carbon monoxide levels in blood starts to decrease, allowing more oxygen to reach the body cells. Within few weeks to months, lung function and circulation improves. The risk of heart attack, stroke starts to decrease. After 5 years of quitting, the risk of developing lung cancer drops significantly compared to a continuous smoker. The risk continues to decrease with each passing year. Around 10 years after quitting, the risk of dying from lung cancer is about half that of a person who continues to smoke. After 15 years of being smoke free, the risk of heart disease is similar to that of a non smoker. It is important to note that while quitting smoking can greatly reduce the risk of lung cancer and other smoking related diseases, the risk never fully returns to that of a person who has never smoked. The body's ability to heal and recover, however, is remarkable, and sooner one quits smoking, the greater the benefits for their health. Smoking de-addiction, also known as smoking cessation, involves quitting smoking and overcoming nicotine addiction. There are several methods and strategies to help individuals quit smoking. Cold turkey method involves quitting smoking abruptly without using any nicotine replacement therapies. It requires strong determination and willpower. Nicotine replacement therapy involves using products that deliver controlled amounts of nicotine to help reduce withdrawal symptoms. Common NRT options include nicotine gum, patches, nasal sprays, inhaler, lozenges. We have prescription medicines also, for example, varenicline and bupropion. Varenicline will reduce nicotine craving and withdrawal symptoms while also reducing the pleasurable effects of smoking. Whereas bupropion, which was originally designed as an antidepressant, reduces nicotine craving and withdrawal symptoms also. You can go for behavioral therapies, which includes CBT and motivational interviewing. You can join support groups or smoking cessation programs, which can provide social support and sense of community among people who are trying to quit. There are numerous mobile apps, websites, and online resources that offer tools, trackers, and communities to help individuals quit smoking. Some people find relief from smoking cravings through alternative therapies like hypnosis and acupuncture, although scientific evidences for their effectiveness is limited. Practicing mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing, and other relaxation techniques can help manage stress and craving associated with quitting. Many individuals find success by using a combination of methods such as NRT along with behavioral therapies or medications. It is important to consult a healthcare professional before starting any smoking cessation method to determine the most appropriate approach for your situation. Withdrawal symptoms from smoking cessation can vary in intensity and duration from person to person. They occur because the body has become dependent on nicotine and is adjusting to its absence. Common withdrawal symptoms include intense urges to smoke as the body craves nicotine. It can cause mood swings, increased irritability, and difficulty managing stress. You can feel restless and anxious that may arise due to absence of nicotine's calming effect. Some individuals experience feeling of sadness or depression during withdrawal. Nicotine withdrawal can lead to difficulties in focusing and concentrating. Many people experiences an increase in appetite and weight gain as they quit smoking. It can cause insomnia in form of sleep disturbances and difficulty in falling asleep or staying asleep. The body's attempts to clear the respiratory system may lead to increased coughing. Some individuals may experience headaches, fatigue, and restlessness due to the absence of the habitual smoking routine. Now, it's important to know that the peak effects of tobacco withdrawal will come within 1 week of tobacco quitting. After that, these symptoms will gradually subside once your body is habituated to being nicotine free. Using smoking cessation aids like nicotine replacement therapy and prescription medicines will increase your chance of successfully quitting tobacco. If your withdrawal symptoms are very severe or concerning, then you should always consult a doctor. Most of you will know someone who has suffered from breast cancer because 1 out of every 8 women will suffer from breast cancer in their lifetime. So, I will be coming up with my next video about breast cancer. So, stay tuned. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share as much as possible. This will help my channel to grow and help me to spread cancer awareness. See you next week. Bye bye.